I was just a man, a landowner in Bethlehem, striving to honor the God of Israel in a world filled with chaos and famine. Life had steadied after the bitter years when bread was scarce, but hearts still bore the scars of loss and wandering. It was during the barley harvest when I first saw her, Ruth, a Moabite widow, gleaning behind my reapers. A foreigner, despised by many, yet something about her presence demanded my attention. The way she moved, the quiet determination in her eyes. She wasn't here by accident. I asked my overseer, "Whose young woman is this?" When he told me her story, my heart stirred. She had left everything, her homeland, her people, to care for Naomi, her mother-in-law, and to seek refuge under the wings of our God. I couldn't ignore her courage. I instructed my men, "Let her glean among the sheaves. Leave extra grain for her." Yet it was more than pity. It was respect. Ruth wasn't just surviving. She was honoring a covenant of loyalty and faith, something rare in those days. When she approached me on the threshing floor, it wasn't seduction. It was a plea for redemption. She asked me to fulfill the role of kinsman redeemer, to preserve her late husband's name and inheritance. I was humbled. A Moabite woman was teaching me, a Hebrew man, about the weight of faithfulness and trust in God's plan. But redemption isn't simple. Another relative had a prior claim, and the law had to be honored. I stood before the elders, laying out the matter. When the closer relative refused, I seized the chance to act, not for gain, but for love and righteousness. I took Ruth as my wife, and God blessed us with a son, Obed, the grandfather of King David. Today, Ruth and I are a reminder. God works through unexpected people and circumstances. Love and redemption transcend borders, social divides, and brokenness. In a world where self-interest rules, our story calls you to act with integrity, sacrifice, and faith. So ask yourself, who is God calling you to redeem, to restore, to love boldly? Perhaps, like me, you'll find that in giving, you too are redeemed.